here today at the Watermen show.
Have they been using it?
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, got it. I think I was in England trying to find them. If I had done that, I'd have been straight in.
Yeah, we go to China, freedom, that's
What are you asking him? How to buy it?
Yeah.
But the whole thing is, this one is sometimes it's nice. This one is that's from the Tudors film. You see two
Thames foreshore. Spot the find. Another surface find. So, what could that be?
Do you like to coin on
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. We live in
Oh, you go down there. Are you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Do you use your page for...
My first find of the day, surface find. But my method detector actually pointed out. That was actually on the surface. I hope you can see it. So I'm going to go straight there. Soldier. So that's the back. And that's the front. If you can see it, so that's the leg. The head unfortunately is missing, which is a shame. So I think it's he would have been sitting somewhere prepared to attack. So that's another one for my toy soldier collection of the River Thames.
Catch up with this tin with a little copper like bit in the middle. They're like the first biometric biometallic coins to stop forgery. Yeah, the chef's silver. I've still not found the gold one.
It's never too late to find
And that one there's a big lump of silver, but it's modern, it's only 1980.
Yeah.
It's actually Mexican. It's got a coin press design
It'd
on
be
it.
nice to know how they get into the Thames.
Yeah, each time you find something, you go along a different sort of research.
They blew it with some Germans.
Is it tidal, the river?
Oh, well, there you go. Just need a tidal river.
I think you did to it, yeah.
That's really fascinating. Carry on enjoying it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a lovely day. Do you like to have a go on my machine? I think I saw it earlier. Well, I don't know. I'm going to find out. So you're going to be mudlarking before? Oh, that's great. This is your chance to mudlark. You're not going to get your hands wet. You're not going to get your feet dirty. Fantastic. You're going to see what you're going to find on the virtual foreshore. So there's the foreshore when the tide goes out. It actually looks different in different spots. So here it's a bit muddy, a little bit of iron, a few pebbles. Some places it's sandy. Never know. Different activity in different parts of the foreshore. You're going to get your left hand, turn it this way up, and you're very slowly going to push it inside the box. Very slowly, like this. Very slowly, pop it to the screen. Push it inside the box. Very slowly. Here we go, 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 here we go. Oh, keep going. Oh my goodness me. What do you think you found? I mean, that's
Something
quite...
appalling, I've never picked that up.
unfortunately, that's one of the things I do like to pick up. It is rather grotesque.
You find lots of false teeth.
You find here? Oh. I mean, I think, you know, the history of the world's in false teeth, that is probably NHS issue.
Yeah.
Not very old. That sort of rubber's vulcanite rubber, so it could be Victorian to 1940s. What I don't have are the
Stuff like the wig curler, they've got boxes of them.
And it's like the early pipes as well.
Yeah, anything like pipes, unless it's out the ordinary. But stuff like this, they've got tons. But Roman stuff, if it's unique, and he hasn't seen those like the ibis, then he's interested. That just shows you the difference when tobacco was first invented. It was time. That would have cost a man a day's wages to fill it. And Victorian times, there was so many more people bringing it in, it was cheaper. But everyone smoked, men, women, children.
So when
But it's good for you. That's my favourite.
I tend to not find ponds on the mine with larkin is kind of, I like to not stay around too much, it's like to walk, whereas to get on your hands stay a while so that's so just Thames,
At the moment, I love Watermen. I've been for a real phase, but I was always interested first. But you know, these things. That's the only thing around. But that's Marie Antoinette's mother. It's Maria Theresa. She was the Holy Roman Empress. Yes, you know, that's that kind of stuff.
Don't lose it. Else is great.
It's a good idea for it to be in one place. Yeah.
That was my friend Kylie. We don't look much like a mudlark. That's just like full block. Lots of makeup and
We don't know if it's the same bird. I got lots of information that it wasn't there either. And so I'm doing a talk at the moment, so next Saturday. Yeah, and I'm talking about it. I'll be bringing in talking about it because it was amazing. You know, it was a coronation there. Having fresh beef delivered to it, and they would read the book and the lines off. And
Because the Navy reused those names so often, didn't they?
yeah, so
Oh,
so yeah, I'm there from 1:30 in the lecture theatre, and then the talks at 3:30. Yeah, and then I'll be exhibiting there on the Sunday.
Okay, so here we are with, so what's your name?
Nick?
Nick? Okay, and so are you a mudlark as well?
I'm not, but I've read the Mudlarking book by Laura something.
Yeah, Malcolm.
That's her.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So what's, in terms of history, what's the period in history that you are more interested in?
I think Roman. I think that would be great. to find
Roman,
something
like Roman, okay.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I've got some Roman stuff here. So that's a Roman Samian ware. So I found that, and the plate would have been similar to this photograph there. And the part that I found comes with the maker's stamp there, as you can see it.
Yes.
You can hold it if
I can
you
touch
like.
it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's an interesting find because it comes with the stamp, which is it's not a very easy find to actually find on the Thames. Normally, when you find salmon, they come in just small parts.
Yeah.
But this one comes with the stamp.
I suppose you don't find anything that's complete, do you? 'Cause it's so old.
Well, Nicola, a
It's all
few weeks ago, Nicola White, she found a complete one with a stamp. So that was an amazing find. Yeah. And then this is an amphora, so that's the part of this very large jug here.
Sure.
They would have carried wine or olive oil or other things in them. So that's the very, very top of it.
Can I hold that?
Yeah.
So that's quite
So
heavy.
again, for me, that was a great find, and I wasn't sure what that was, but the Museum of London identified that. So
Do you have to give everything to the Museum of London first?
if it's, you have to show it to them if it's over 300 years old.
Okay.
And then if you're not sure, you show it to them and then they would give you an identification where it's more than 300 years old. And then if it is, they will keep that and then they will inform you what either a museum would be interested. If not, they will then return it to you.
So do they buy it off you or do they just keep it?
You can negotiate. Sometimes we donate to the museums, or if it's a find that has valuable that you would have to maybe talk about money, if that is the thing that you have in your head, getting money from your finds, and then yeah, you can talk to them, and then.
What's the best thing you found? The most fascinating thing?
In terms of the most probably valuable in terms of history is the Victoria Cross.
You got that here?
No. Yeah, those are more Victorian jars.
Yeah.
This is a poison bottle there. And what else? I've got some old coins there at the back from Elizabeth I down to now Elizabeth II. I have a selection of rings that I found in the Thames, and some of the rings I put on some because some of them they come with some inscription, and this one here in particular is one of my favorites. It came with that inscription there. You might not be able to see it, but it's the one in the middle here, and it is related to that, which interesting thing. And then you have.
Do you go out and look up a lot, like every week?
I do, because I live not so far from the Thames, so when I have my free time, I just pop around a couple of hours and then come home with things in my pocket.
Fantastic. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That glass would have gone all the way round as a little lid, and it would sit inside a brass fitting, so a flat brass fitting. And the brass fitting would cut a hole out in the deck and lower it into it, and it would be held like that in the deck, in the brass fitting. And the daylight would come through and shine into the dark, cavernous lower decks. So imagine how dark and smell of paints and it just would have been the most smelling wooden place going. This would be something they would have got on the exactly. But I love that I'm trying to
commemorate 3 German Kaisers who reigned in the same year, and presumably they died in the same year. It's bronze.
Can I hold it?
Yes, do.
What year was this then?
1888.
How they find their way to the Thames?
God knows. I just find it lying on the sand.
The people just going over the bridges and just chucking stuff in because they got crossovers.
Well, they did with the First World War medals. A lot of those were thrown away in anger. But things like this, commemorative ones, I don't know. Another friend of mine found a beautiful one, I think from Macedonia, that was very, very similar to this. But who knows?
It's fantastic. Very good, rewarding hobby.
Unusual because it's just metal,
Right.
but the suit itself is made of bone,
Right, okay.
so it's early again.
Yeah.
That's from the First World War, that's a pendant.
Oh, rifle.
Yeah, the rifle from the army. And then you get the dolls. That's what beautiful.
Yeah, that's fabulous, isn't it?
The end of